right. Hey, Mary Ellen, how you doing? Whoa, something's going on. We got some
All
feedback
right.
going.
Hey, Mary, how you doing? Oh,
We got a problem.
going on. All right.
Okay, something was repeating there. I muted you for just a sec. Hello, everybody. Sorry. Welcome to the show. We are going to get through this technical difficulty, and I wanted to, in the meantime, while we're waiting for T-Town, you give me the sign, T-Town, when you're ready. Um, I want to say hello to Timothy Rainwaters. There's Space Mountain Dave Cantrell here. Hiya, Dave. Nice to have you here. Rachel Fithian, good to see you. Sorry you got storms coming. And of course, my partner in crime, T-Town Mary Ellen. Are you? Oh, she dropped off for a second here. All right. Uh, what does Rachel have to say here? Beryl has been brutal. Man, the fact that we are getting tornadoes all the way in northern New Hampshire from this tropical storm just, blows my mind. Yeah, I saw the length of that thing working its way from the south or the Gulf or whatever it was. I mean, incredible. Wow. We're finally getting a little reprieve from all the rain here. So, and we kind of need it, to be honest. Well, welcome everybody. While we're waiting for T-Town to come back, I am so glad to be back. It's been 2 weeks. I'm gonna bring up the PowerPoint and maybe we'll just kind of get started here. A lot of people are live tonight. In fact, I was telling Mary Ellen I discovered a new live streamer. It's called Theme Parks Assemble, and they are live at Epcot tonight. So I see Resort TV 1 is live, and I see others are live, and I think Doug might be live. So anyway, we appreciate you coming here. And all right, Mary Ellen is fixing the issue. I am going to bring up question number 1. What is your ideal number of hours to sleep? Hey, first I want to say hello to Janie B. Janie B, nice to have you here. I'm waiting for Mary Ellen to come back. So yeah, what is your ideal number of hours to sleep? Now, I don't think I've heard him say this on other live streams, so I'll just spill the beans. I always am amazed that Steve from Steve's World talks about getting 4 hours of sleep. I mean, honestly, I don't know how anybody can survive, and I don't know if that's what he's still doing. But hey, we got Road Trip Dave here. Hiya, Dave. Unfortunately, I can't join, but the boys and I are watching you while we eat dinner tonight. Oh, thank you, sir. Nice to. Dave's been super duper busy. So, all right. Well, back to this question, Rachel. 9 hours. Oh yeah. I mean, 9 hours. That's beautiful. Janie B. 8 hours. I mean, for myself, I'm right in there. I like to have 8 to 9 hours, and 9 is better than 8. Dave saying ideally 8 to 9 hours. Really, Dave, I would have had you maybe pinned as maybe a 6 hour or something guy because you're fairly high energy. Not fairly high energy. You're the definition of high energy. So okay, so we got some good answers here. All right. I don't want to rush. Okay, next question. Name a musician. Name a recent, I should have worded it. Name a musician that you have recently discovered. Not a recent musician. Somebody, and with YouTube these days, there's just so many recommendations coming across. So, Dave, laugh out loud. How do you think I get my energy? I got to recharge those batteries. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's during your sleep. I mean, I thought it was always from water. That's what I was led to believe. Yeah, honestly, as I have gotten older, my wife and we're probably down by 9 o'clock easily, sometimes before. So, and then getting up at 6 would probably be a normal time. So, yeah. And I wish it was just 9 solid hours of sleep. So, okay. Name a musician that you have recently discovered. I will go first, and I have got to say, I had seen this kid a while ago because he was on America's Got Talent, I believe. But he's a Polish guitarist. He's only like he was 18 at the time. He's probably 19 or 20 by now, and his name is just Marcin, Marcin. And honestly, he's just beyond belief talented. He was. Oh, wait a second here. We got me back. Hello, Mary Ellen.
Okay, I had to go on my phone.
Okay, computer decided to misbehave, huh?
Like it was fine, and then all of a sudden you start the show and wham!
Wow. Did I wreck it, Mary Ellen?
I don't see how.
That's crazy. Well, good to have you back. All right, so Mary Ellen, did you answer
Everybody,
did you answer this question? What is your ideal number of hours to sleep?
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, and I'm right with you. 8 to 9 hours is great, and that's what we're all coming in at. Okay, so a musician you've recently discovered. I've been mentioning this guitarist named Marcin. I do recommend you check him out. Marcin, young, Polish, trained in classical art, and it's quite amazing. Janie B saying Paul Isaac. I think his name was. He was singing to his son, and it was sweet. Oh, okay.
Oh, hi, Freddie. You made it.
Hey, what do you know? We got Freddie in the house. Hiya, Freddie. What
You
time is it
figured it
there?
out.
What-
It's midnight.
It's midnight. Well, good morning to you, Freddie. Thank you for staying up. It's a pleasure to have you here. You saw we had Road Trip Dave here.
Hi, Dave. I'm sorry I can't see chat very well. I can see Janie, uh, Dave, Freddie, Rachel,
Rachel.
and then Timothy Rainwaters was on here earlier.
Correct. Yes. And oh, come on, chat. Behave. All right. Well, good to have you here, Freddie. All right. So Marcin was my recommendation. Check him out. Guitarist. Paul Isaac from Janie B. How about you, Mary Ellen? Do you have any?
Um, no.
How about an old school? Who are you? Oh, Rachel's got somebody here. Forrest Frank. I
Forrest.
never heard of him. Does he? It sounds like Forrest Gump. Janie B says, I miss Timothy Rainwaters. Hi, Timothy. Timothy, if you're still there.
Oh, I do know the guy. Okay, so there's this guy, and he goes by Scary Pool Party, and he used to be on American Idol, and he was an acoustic guitar player, and he preferred doing that than having the music play in the background or any kind of music. And I'm not sure what his real name is, but he goes by Scary Pool Party, and he's amazing, like amazing.
Huh. I have not heard of him. All right, let's see. Rachel says he has a song called Good Day that has gone viral. Okay, I'm definitely checking out that. Forrest Frank, Good Day. And Janie B saying, of course, Omar Cordana. Is Omar the guy that would perform at Epcot?
Yeah.
And I think Donna and them were actually friends. I think they interacted with him, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, my wife was a big fan of Omar, wishing the best for him. He didn't win, but
These days you don't have to win. You can
that's
still
right.
keep going on, and people still recognize you, still want to buy your music, still want to, see you.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's go to the next question. This might be an easy one for you, Mary Ellen. If you had to live in another country, which would you choose?
Um, Ireland.
Why? What if
The residence of Freddie McGowan.
as long if Freddie says the USA, well then you better not, do it at the same time. I'm gonna say, I think I'm just gonna say, okay, I like this one for sure. New Zealand. Oh man, New
Mhm.
Zealand. I fell in love with New Zealand after Lord of the Rings. Rachel's with Janie on this one. New Zealand. And yes, you were right. Freddie coming to the USA. Oh, we got Jim of More Sunshine here. Hey, Jim.
Why is everybody picking New Zealand?
Yeah. Well, for me, Lord of the Rings was largely filmed in New Zealand, and honestly, it's so beautiful. Um, so that's a great choice, but I would pick Switzerland. And I don't know what it's like there culturally or economically or anything like that, but I have a
Freddie says
cousin.
it's very expensive.
That's what I figure. I've got a cousin's. My cousin's daughter lives there. She's very successful, so obviously she can afford it. It's literally the best. And then Dave says, "This is easy, Jamaica." Oh, it's too hot
Really?
there.
They have a lot of hurricanes.
That's true. That is true. Freddie's saying expensive to live in Switzerland. Yeah. All right. Hey, Timothy still is here. Good to have you here, Timothy. Oh yeah, he was here as well. All right. All right. Time to move on. All right. You remember we got this new segment. Now I realize I'm a little bit stuck. Oh, Mary Ellen disappeared. Ah. Janie B saying otherwise Norway. Okay. Well, um, so this while we're waiting for Mary Ellen. Oh, there she is.
I understand what's going on.
Sorry, Mary Ellen. It's in the cosmos.
I guess.
Um, so this is a new segment calling "What Did I Ask AI?" And yes, I'm a little bit preferential towards a certain area, but Mary Ellen does not know the answer to this, so you can feel free to. What do you think I asked AI to create?
Something about a futuristic France, a futuristic Eiffel Tower.
Mm-hmm. Dave's right with you. Futuristic. Oh, Rachel's throwing in a futuristic trip to Epcot. So we got, you said Eiffel Tower. Dave said futuristic France. Rachel, futuristic trip to Epcot. Janie B, asking for your thumbnails. Yeah, right, right. All right. I'll give just another few seconds if anybody has a guess. I'm pretty darn amazed at AI. Uh, okay, Jim is saying Tomorrowland and the France Pavilion had a baby. Jim is onto something here. Okay, Jim is onto something. All right, it's time for the answer, and the answer is the Eiffel Tower has been renovated into a new Disney ride based on the theme of Horizons at Epcot. You wouldn't get Horizons out of there, but Jim had the thought, yeah, a baby, Tomorrowland, and uh, France Pavilion. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you the other picture. And by the way, I have made a discovery. This is interesting. I was using GenCraft last time. This time I used Microsoft's AI, and Microsoft isn't trying so hard to get you to buy something like GenCraft does. And so this is from Microsoft's AI. And hey, Ultimate Boy Games, good to have you back.
Hi,
Thank you.
Ultimate Boy.
All right, and then here's the other picture it generated. A little more cluttered with.
Oh.
But what's cool about it, the base of it, I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just amazing to me. A little bit much on the spacecrafts, but hey. All right. Oh, Okay, here's our topic of the day. Mary Ellen, you're going to have to be my checker to say, Dean, you've already asked that question because I get this all the time. Like, I feel like I've asked that question. But here's my question. Do you prefer staying on site for your WDW vacations?
Personally, I do, and there's several reasons. I don't want to rent a car. I want to be able to go back to my resort at any point to rest if I need to. And if I'm by myself, I don't want to be Ubering everywhere. I feel safer being on property.
Hmm. Now, so since they took away Magical Express, that didn't change your mind?
That really irritated me, but
Yeah.
no, I've Ubered once, which was easier and I think less expensive than getting one of those buses. So
Okay.
Freddie and I did it the last time, and I think it was cheaper, quicker, easier than the buses.
Okay. Janie B agrees with you, as does Ultimate Boy Games. Um, I have actually, it depends. So I am leaning towards staying off property now because the frustration I have being on property is depending on where you're staying. If it's hard to get, like say, food when you want to, or stuff like that, I find that frustrating. And being in the bubble, even though it's amazing bubble, it can kind of limit you sometimes. Um, Timothy's saying yes, but I'm thinking more and more of staying other places, and that's what I do too. Road trip Dave, though, who I won't mention where he got to stay the last time he was there. I agree with Mary Ellen. We drive down, and there's nothing more relaxing than putting your car keys away and letting Disney handle the transportation. You cannot argue with that. The transportation is amazing once you're on property. I've never stayed off site, says Rachel. However, I'm considering renting a house next time and traveling with more people. Okay. Well, Rachel, I would just tell you this. Right now, it's as cheap to rent like a Verbo, like a house with your own pool, as it is to get a decent hotel. And so, if you like that experience for your kids, I know your kids are a little younger, but having that where you can go back and rest, swim, is pretty nice. On property is way more expensive, but the neighbor resorts like the Grove were a disappointment. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. I can't remember the one we stayed at, but I know you're talking about by Disney Springs, I think, right? Or um, anyway,
I try and go with somebody else and split it.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. I think if I do stay off property, it would be for monetary reasons.
yeah. Janie, you're absolutely right. They have some amazing themed houses. They've actually got ridiculous for a while, where you practically don't want to leave your house. There's so many amenities, special game rooms, etc. But yeah, you can definitely get themed rooms. No, it's the one that's closest to Animal Kingdom. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
We can all stay at Jeff's house.
All right, we'll put that in as a question. If Jeff doesn't answer, well,
Is,
we'll assume
is that
yes.
an option?
Yeah, it is now. All right, guess who's on the chat? And I made a question because Dave does not often have the opportunity to join us. But Dave, you're here, so don't answer this right away. Do not answer this. Mary Ellen and everybody else. Road Trip Dave likes Carowinds as much as he likes WDW Resort. I'm sorry, Walt Disney World. Universal Swimmer Champion, nice to have you here. And he's guessing true on our question. So Dave is laughing, but he didn't answer. Good, good. True, says Janie B. Universal Swimmer saying true. Janie B says true. Timothy says true. What are you saying, Mary Ellen?
Well, I know the answer, so
Okay.
I don't think it's fair.
Okay. False, says Jim. All right. I don't know the answer. As a loyal viewer, I can confirm this is false. I was going to say false as well. So,
I don't think he likes it as much as Disney
right.
World, but he likes aspects of it.
And Rachel saying false as well. How can something be better than WDW? Yes. Well, Dave, now you need to confirm. Um, what do you like Carowinds as much somehow as WDW?
Uh,
We're waiting.
he's writing a dissertation on
We're
it.
on pins and needles, Dave. Come on. Would you just get on this live stream and tell us? I should send him the link. No, he's busy. All
I
right.
think he's writing a little paragraph.
Mary Ellen is correct. False, but I do like a lot of Carowinds. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. That was good that we had Dave here to answer that question. All right. Now we do have one in the backlog. I have not heard from Pete. And by the way, I'm leaving this to sort of see if it gets to him, right? The last time we asked a question and it got to the nerd herder somehow and he contacted me and answered. So, all right, Janie B says he's busy eating dinner, correct? And Dave, Marilyn knows me. For sure.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start getting crazier with these questions. Janie B, I'm finding Dean's live stream so entertaining that I'm taking breaks between bites. Ooh, that's an honor. All right. So we don't know if Pete McDevitt has met Andre the Giant in person, but we're still waiting on that one. All right. It's time for our where in the world question. What country invented soccer? Was it England, France, or Italy? I'm talking about modern soccer. What what country invented soccer? And now Ultimate Boy coming in right away with England. All right. Janie B with Italy. Mary Ellen?
I mean, England's the obvious choice for me,
Mm-hmm.
but
Timothy with England. Road Trip Day with Italy. Universal Swimmer is, believe it is England. And
I'm gonna
there
say
you. What are you saying?
I'm saying England.
England. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? As we wait, we've got.
Freddie went to sleep, so I know what
Uh,
he would probably know the answer.
yeah, I'm sure he would. So, all right. Well, as if your answer comes in, we'll believe you. But here we go. And Jim's also with England. And the answer is yes, England. England is generally credited with inventing the modern version of soccer in 1863.
Oh,
So there you go. And Mandy coming in. Hiya, Mandy. Nice to have you here.
hi, Mandy.
I never know where to wave. Universal Swimmer saying soccer has been in England for years. That's the most. That's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. Hmm. All right. This one's going to be easy. This one's going to be quick.
Oh,
Movie
I know this
quotes.
one. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it though.
Not going to say it? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. Give everybody a chance. All right. I'll try to say it. Yeah. I don't want to say it in a way that gives it away, but
Oh,
keep the
come on, people.
change.
You know this. You know this answer. Say it.
Who knows it?
Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. Where is it? Come on. I haven't seen anybody say it yet. Mandy's saying, I like Italy for the food. Yes. All right. Home Alone, says Timothy.
There
Yes.
you go. Thank you, Timothy Rainwaters. We're on the same page here.
Yep. Home Alone, says Dave. All right. Home Alone from Jim. Home Alone from Rachel. I understand, folks. By the time I get it, it's delayed because of
It's a lag.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's like about a 15-second delay. Is that right? 15 or so. Yes, you do one. Home Alone after lots of thought, for sure. All right. And here's the picture.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That's right. Okay. Universal Swimmer did not know Home Alone has that quote. Yes, it's playing an old movie, and of course he uses it for the machine gun sound effect to scare away intruders. All right, well, time for our movie review. Now we do have a review. Rachel's out there, but she wasn't able to join us live. But I got it in here, Rachel. So, Mary Ellen, let's start with you. We're going to talk about Wagons East, and notice I said free on YouTube for good reason.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. That was the most it was weird, like weird, cringy, like I don't know. It was condescending to Westerners that the Easterners knew best, and uh, I mean it was not. If they were trying to do a Western remake, it really failed. They were trying to make it more modern, I suppose, which flopped big time. Poor John Candy. I mean, he looked awful. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know how well he did, but that's Dean was saying that's the movie. He died during that movie, and I knew that was right before he died, but it wasn't funny. If it was supposed to be a comedy, it wasn't funny.
How did he die? Do you remember?
I thought it was like a heart attack or something.
Okay. He was young, right? Was he in his 40s maybe?
Yeah, yeah. So I gave it a 2.
Okay. A 2.
I lasted 16 minutes.
16
And that's
minutes.
with commercials. YouTube puts commercials in there. So that was with commercials, 16 minutes.
All right, so I'm going to go on to Rachel's review. Now, Dave seems to have a slightly different opinion here. He's saying decent movie. Dave, you got to explain that.
Yeah, what was decent about it, Dave?
It was super offensive to many people groups. Yeah. Well, I can't honestly. I'm going to go to Rachel's review here first. This film was not my cup of tea. I kept hoping it would improve, but found the film disappointing from the beginning to the end, she says. But here, Rachel is our marathon movie watcher. When she starts a movie, she finishes it.
And kudos.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it.
We're going to give you an award at some point for your longevity, but I'll tell you, yeah. What did Dave say? It was decent in that it had a couple of good jokes and the premise was okay. I wouldn't watch it again. Okay. So what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10, Dave? And Janie says, and I generally like John
Me
Candy.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
He's so, is adorable the right word? I mean, he's kind of a big guy you just want to hug,
Yeah. He's a big teddy bear.
He's a big teddy bear. I hated it instantly, and I gave it a 1, and I only lasted 2 minutes. Dave gave it between a 3 and a 4. Okay, so not overly excited about it. It is free, as Mary Ellen said.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that next week. So I noticed that. Now I don't know if you've seen this already, Mary Ellen.
Oh, well, I know who Mr. Peabody and Sherman are, but I didn't know they had a movie.
They have a movie. Rachel almost quit the Wagons East at 5 minutes. I feel like I have to examine my movie watching ways. To give up in 2 minutes is pretty pathetic, but honestly, Janie says it right. 2 minutes, Dean. You must have been watching an ad. No, I pay. Excuse me. I pay for the ad-free version of YouTube.
Oh.
And well worth it, by the way. I just love it. All right. So Mr. Peabody and Sherman is free on YouTube. I know it was fairly recent. And so let's give it a try. What do you say?
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to cough just a moment.
Oh, and by the way, So we didn't come on air last week, but Dean and I met in Oklahoma the weekend before what should have been last week's show, and had a marvelous time,
We sure did.
and hung out for a couple hours and got caught up, and
Yeah.
it was amazing.
We talked about every one of you. Oh, it was juicy. No, we had a great time, and Mary Ellen introducing me to some of that delicious Oklahoma brisket. And that was amazing.
Little barbecue.
Oh, you guys do it right down there. But if I hadn't mentioned it to you all, when I got there, it was 107 degrees when we got to Enid, Oklahoma. Ay, ay, ay.
It
What
was
did
toasty.
Dave says? Keep in mind, I was remembering what I saw when the movie first came out on cable. My opinion may be different if I watch it today. Right? Good point.
Yeah. Well,
It was.
it was so hot that I forgot to take a picture of us. I
Oh,
mean,
I know.
it was, I thought about it on the way home. I'm like, what? Like we were there and I didn't even get a picture.
I know. Well, I'm just as guilty. I am not good about pictures. It was bad from the start, says Rachel. Universal Swimmer saying this looks like a movie for elementary kids. Yeah, the Mr. Peabody and Sherman. You're right, but we are kind of big kids, right? I mean, I'll
Yeah,
watch a kids movie if it's good.
right.
All right, real barbecue, says Rachel. I need to come visit. Yeah, you guys have so many barbecue places.
That'd be fun, Rachel. You can come
Yeah.
visit.
That's awesome. You guys got to meet. It was, and of course we had met before, but it was great that we got to meet up. Yes, they used to have Mr. Peabody and Sherman shorts during Saturday cartoons when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember them.
Well, that's why I didn't know they made a movie. I knew they had shorts, but
Yeah. Well, as you said earlier, Mary Ellen, if it's free on YouTube, maybe set your expectations a little bit lower. Yeah. All righty. That's next week. All right. This today it's a what year question. So in what year, on your mark, get set, go, in what year did we launch the Hubble telescope? And if you guys, I'm sure most of you know about it, but the most amazing pictures of our galaxies come from the Hubble telescope. I believe they have a new technology now or something that's being amazing. But anyway, Janie's saying, here's where I'm bad. That's okay. We all get to be bad. 50s Ultimate Game Boy. 1994 says Road Trip Dave. Just as a guess. Yep, that's all it is a guess. 1988 says Jim. 1980s says Timothy. 1990s says Janie B. Well, that's okay. Yeah. You can be if you're more than 200 years off, well then we're going to frown a little bit. All right, Mary Ellen?
Oh, 83.
83. Okay. All right. I don't believe there's any cheating going on here.
That's funny, Janie.
Universal Swimmer is agreeing with Ultimate Boy saying 50s. Well, all right, here we go. The answer is 1990.
Wow.
So nobody
Janie.
cheated, but Janie B did say 90s.
She
So
did.
we're going to get, and Dave had 94. So we'll give you guys the victory on that
Way
one.
to go, guys.
Yeah. And that's one of the real pictures from the Hubble telescope. Pretty amazing. Yeah. If you have never seen these pictures, just obviously go online, Hubble telescope, you will see. Oh, Jim was closer, right? I saw 80s and I'm thinking, yeah, but Jim had 88, so he was only 2 years off. Forgive my math. All right. Janie. Neener. Okay, and the next question. Ooh, Let's see. I tried to go a little bit tougher this time. We got Jim here, so I know Jim's really good. What movie is this from? And if somebody can get it from this picture, I will be very impressed. Okay, wow, we got a good guess. This is actually a good guess from the Ultimate Game Boy, but it is not The Outsiders. But I get your connection there.
The Burbs?
The Burbs. Nope, it's not The Burbs. Janie B. What? I wonder what. I was gonna offer a clue, but have you seen The Outsiders, Mary Ellen?
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
shot here in Tulsa.
Oh
So
my gosh.
we all there's different highlights around town that highlight it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Even Jim threw a question mark up there, so at least I didn't give it away on the first one here. And Dave's saying that's tough. Okay, next
Rumblefish?
picture. What's that? Rumblefish?
Rumblefish?
Nope. Okay. Does that offer any help? Now, if you look closely, you would have to know this movie to kind of remember. What do you notice in there?
Water Tower.
Yeah? Notice anything about it? Not Freddy Krueger. Not a horror film.
I can't see it that closely.
Universal Swimmer saying this looks like it's something familiar to the 50s. I don't think it was set in the 50s. It was a little set back. Yeah, right, Janie B. Where's Movie Mania Nick?
Yeah, where is Nick?
I feel like he would probably know. But all right, well, I still haven't seen the right answer. Gonna go ahead one.
You did go hard. I don't understand. I don't know who these people are. I don't know where it is.
I kind of think 60s or 70s might have been where it was meant to be set in. That sounds about right to me. But okay, do you notice either of these actors? I mean, you probably recognize the guy on the right for sure, right? I can't remember his name. He's in the comedies with Will Ferrell and
yeah.
Yeah. But the guy on the left is Crispin Glover. Now, he was in Back to the Future. He was the dad.
Oh.
Okay, well, maybe you've never seen it, Dave, and it's possible most of you have not seen it. But hey, we were going to go a little tougher this week. All right.
Still not Jim. Does Jim know?
Jim hasn't. This is a movie. Jim says this is a movie I have not seen. I know the actors though. John C. Reilly and Crispin Glover. Correct. Yes. Okay. Well. All right. See if the next picture helps.
Dumb and Dumber? No.
Oh boy, you said a mouthful there. Yeah, Janie, at this point maybe it's too hard. Does anybody know now, seeing these are the two stars of the movie, so you know who they are, right?
Well, Jim just said who they are.
Oh, Jim got it. What's eating Gilbert Grape? That's it. Now, who's the actor on the left, Mary Ellen?
See, I can't see that well.
Dave says he's got it right here.
Yeah, DiCaprio.
DiCaprio and Johnny Depp. What's eating Gilbert Grape? Yes, correct. And Janie's got it as well.
It's true. It is Dumb and Dumber. Okay.
So you've not seen it?
No.
Okay. This is I'm going to put my reputation out on the line here. This is the performance by Leonardo DiCaprio in this film is the best performance ever done in any movie ever. And you watch it and you will see what I mean. He does play a what's the proper term to say it now? Um,
Special needs.
Mentally challenged. Yeah, he's a special needs person, and it is beyond belief how well he does.
Man, I need to watch more movies.
Janie recognized Leo. Wow, got on that clue. Man, I need to watch more movies, right? That's quite the compliment. Rachel, I'm gonna, I like to also throw in, is this a family friendly movie? Yes, for the most part. It's not a perfect movie, but it's pretty close. Now I want to eat some grapes to eat. Yes, Timothy. That's exactly what I'm thinking as well. Wow, Dean with the hot take. I dig it. Well, Jim, I'm kind of surprised if you haven't seen this movie. It's amazing. All right. Dean has the hot take indeed. All right. Okay. And there we go. Uh, Even Johnny Depp is pretty amazing in this film, by the way. All right. We are down to the last thing, which is now we've been doing bracket challenges before with the comedians and then with what was the second one we did, Mary Ellen?
uh, cartoons.
Cartoons, thank you. And now we're doing something very specific to Disney, the most inspiring Disney attraction. Not necessarily your favorite, the most inspiring. Last week we did, was it MGM or was it Animal Kingdom? Or I mean MGM, Hollywood Studios. I
I
think
think
it
we did
was.
Hollywood
Yeah, I
Studios.
think we did Hollywood. This week it's Epcot. So let's get into it.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Epcot has more than you think. There's a lot of stuff at Epcot. So, most inspiring, Mary Ellen, American Adventure, Awesome Planet, which is in the land building.
American Adventure.
American Adventure, folks,
It
this
kind
is
of
it.
tears me up every time I watch it.
Yeah. American Adventure says, wait, first, Ultimate Boy says, never seen or rode either. American Adventure says Rachel. Jim says American Adventure. You're American Adventure. I'm American Adventure. So definitely, I think we're going to have American Adventure moving on. And all right. And then Dave with American, Timothy with American. All right. We got enough American Adventures. And Universal Swimmer, American Adventure for sure, because the history really changed a lot of what it is today. Yeah, that is good.
True.
All right. Canada Far and Wide, which is the 360 film, or the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, which I think is where the Imagination Pavilion is, correct?
Yes, but I've never seen that.
Hmm,
The
I
short
have.
thing. I've seen Canada though, so I'm going to go with Canada.
Okay. Canada says Dave. Canada says Jim. All right, Disney. Canada Far and Wide. Yep. All Canada. We're very much in agreement tonight. Oh, Canada, says Timothy. Yes. Disney and Pixar. Cool. Universal and Swimmer. We always like it when somebody gets a
Yeah,
vote.
throw in the sympathy vote.
Yeah, that song can get stuck in my head too.
Yes.
I listen to Disney music every day. All right. Canada moving on. Frozen Ever After or Grand Fiesta Tour, the Three Amigos.
Grand Fiesta Tour. I'm sorry, but I love that ride.
Oh, me too. Now, do you love the current one as much as the old one, the original?
Well, maybe not, but
Yeah,
better than Frozen.
yeah. All right, Ultimate Boy coming in with Frozen. So we got one each. Grand Fiesta, one for Frozen. We got another One Universal Swimmer saying Grand Fiesta. Jim saying Grand Fiesta. Rachel with Frozen Ever After. So it is 3-2 right now in favor of Grand Fiesta. 4-2 with Timothy's. 5-2 says with Dave. Tres Caballeros, and I'm also Grand Fiesta Tour. So
I'm
Grand
on a
Fiesta
right now about original stuff at Disney, and Grand Fiesta Tour is original.
Yeah. The music of the original one was so good. And I wasn't wild about the Donald Duck and all that when it came in, but I'm okay with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy or Impressions de France?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians, yeah. All right. One for Guardians. I'll throw mine in right now. Guardians. That's 2. Do, 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 do. All right. Ultimate Boy says Guardians. Universal Swimmer says Guardians. Timothy says Guardians. Dave says, I absolutely love Impressions, but Guardians rules on this one. Yes. All right. Rachel coming in with Impressions de France, which is a good show, by the way. And then Jim also with Guardians. Well, we know who's moving on here. Guardians. All right. Journey into Imagination or Journey of Water, which I have not seen yet.
I haven't either.
Yeah. This is inspiring now. So think
Okay,
on that.
because they've watered down and changed Journey into Imagination into something that's just like blah.
Yeah.
I'm going, even though I haven't seen Journey of Water yet, I'm going with Journey of Water.
Okay. Interesting, because I was thinking the same way. Imagination says Universal Swimmer. Journey of Imagination says Ultimate Boy. So 2-2 because I'm voting for Journey of Water, having not seen it.
I've seen it on live streams. I just haven't seen it in person.
Maybe that's the difference. Is here's you and I voting for it, and we haven't been to it yet. But Jim is also saying Imagination, so that's 3-2. 4-2. Timothy saying Imaginations. 4-3. Rachel saying Journey of Water. We didn't get a chance to check out Journey of Water, says Dave, so I will remain neutral. Okay, so 4-3 so far in favor of Imagination with Figment, which, if you think about it, Mary Ellen, Figment really is meant to inspire you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Maybe we should switch our votes. and I had the exact same reason as you. I so disappointed that, the first one was by far the best.
Right.
All right, we're going to have all right, Rachel
have
loves
the Dreamfinder on, and
yeah.
He was part of the first one, not the second one.
Yeah. Rachel loves Figment, even though she voted for Journey of Water. I think we're going to just go Imagination. Figment is moving on. All right. Living with the Land or Luminous?
Oh, Living with the Land.
Well, you already know my vote.
Yes.
In case, yeah, everybody probably knows it's my favorite. It's my favorite ride in all Disney World. All right, we got a vote for Luminous from Ultimate Boy Games, and so that's Lance's Gem. So we got 3-1. Rachel says Living with the Land, 4-1. 5-1 with Timothy coming in. Living with the Land, excuse me.
Ultimate Boy, I love that you go with the your feeling on it. So it doesn't have to be what everybody else says.
Yeah, we always feel a little bad when something doesn't at least get one vote. Dave also saying the Land. Rachel saying the Christmas Overlay. I have never seen the Christmas Overlay, so something to look forward to. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Universal Swimmer, I have to go with Luminous because whatever has fireworks, it just makes people really feel like that Disney is really magic. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I haven't been to Luminous yet either. All right. Well, but sorry, living with the land, moving on. All right, Mission Space or Reflections of China. This is not, I should have showed a picture with the movie because this is another 360 movie. But Mission Space or Reflections of China, Mary Ellen?
Reflections of China.
Okay.
If you're going with inspiring, to me, that's more inspiring.
Yeah. They say my name in Living with the Land at the Buffaloes. Oh, yes, they do. I get that. Yes. Did they
What?
say Rain Waters? I mean, I know they talk about the rain. That's funny. Mission Space says Ultimate Boy. China says Timothy, and you and so that's 2-1, 2-2. With Rachel coming in with Mission Space. All right. And let me see if I got that right. Yeah. 2-2. Mission Space B Flight. Pulling G's is inspiring. You would like the G Force one, Dave. No way is this guy going on that. uh they do say rainwater in the
That's true.
that's funny. Huh. Ooh, look at this. Mission Space coming in with so it is right now 1, 2, 3, 4 for Mission Space, and 3 for China because I'm also going China. Ooh, gonna have Mission Space moving on here unless somebody else steps in. Going once, going twice. Mission Space. All right. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which I also have not been on, or Test Track. Rachel said it's also nauseating but inspiring. I'd rather go to Space 220. Yeah, me too.
Exactly. I'm going with Test Track.
Definitely from what I've heard a lot of disappointment with Ratatouille. So I'm going Test Track as well. Test Track 100%, not even close. Agreed, Universal. I'm going to start abbreviating names more and more. By the time this night gets done, you'll just be you. All right. So far, 3 votes for Test Track. Oh, did I miss one? So Test Track from Universal, Test Track from Ultimate Boy. Dave is an adrenaline junkie. Yep. Rachel, Test Track. Timothy, Test Track, wondering what the new changes would be. Yeah, for sure. Test Track, says Dave. Test Track, moving on. That's a no-brainer. Soren. Hey, we got Tim here. Hiya, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Nice to have you here. Tiki Man fan. All right, you're just in time for like the last vote, which is which attraction is more inspiring? Not your favorite, but more inspiring. So the Soren or Finding Nemo at the Living Seas?
Soaring.
Soren, okay.
Especially soaring around the world, if to be specific.
Yeah, soaring around the world. Okay, I am too, Dave. But I got really sick the last time I rode that one. Yeah, Mission Space. Never will I go on that. Ultimate Boy saying soaring around the blank. So
that's right, Ultimate Boy.
I think he means world.
Yeah.
Soren says Jim. Soren says Universal Swimmer because when you travel around the world, this really feels inspiring. Yeah.
Exactly.
Either Soren works for me. I'm with Tim on this one. I love a lot about the original one. So Soren says Timothy. Soren says Dave. And I knew that would be a no-brainer. There's World and California if you count the old one. Yep. I like California. Yep. I like the water part. I like the skiing part. Okay. I believe that. Oh, no, I'm wrong. How could I forget? Spaceship Earth or Turtle Talk? with Crush.
Spaceship Earth.
I like hanging out in the aquarium area more than the Nemo ride. Me too, Rachel.
Yeah, me too.
Do have a funny story there, but I'm afraid I've already told it. But my dad, when he went to Epcot the first time and I wasn't with him, he spent at least 3 hours in that living with the seas, looking at the
Oh,
aquariums. He didn't know there was much more, so he just kind of stayed in there. Uh, Rachel is saying Soren on the last one. Okay, so Ultimate Boy voting for Spaceship Earth. Dave saying, Dean, that is no contest. Spaceship Earth completely. Agreed. Spaceship Earth, says Timothy. Universal Swimmer, Spaceship Earth completely. No competition or compilation.
nope.
Tim says, not even close. Spaceship Earth before it gets altered. Yeah, Spaceship Earth, says Jim. Spaceship Earth is one of my top 3 for sure. Rachel saying Spaceship Earth. All right, we have a quorum here. Spaceship Earth moving on. Mary Ellen, let's see, what do we got? We got 3 minutes left. You want to see what my
Is it already over? It went
well, let's bring up the hot topic. What do you say?
okay.
All right, here's the hot topic. If you guys want to stick around. Do you want to retire in the same town that you're living in now? Rachel can smell Rome from here. That's the power of suggestion. You can buy that in a candle, Rachel. You know that.
Yes.
Magic Candle Company. Mary Ellen, do you want to retire in your town?
I mean, I don't mind it being my home base, but I'd like to travel.
Um, Ultimate Boy, I can't answer this one. I don't even have a job. Oh, that's a fair answer. This is a hard one, says Universal Swimmer, but probably not. Okay. Janie B saying yes. I'm on board with Janie B. I had other thoughts at one time. I'd like to stay here now. All right. Well, there you go. As all these answers trickle in, we can close out for the day.
Hey, I have a topic. So, what does everybody think about the new Country Bears?
How did you see that?
I heard that, well, Carlos did a rant on it, so I googled it to see who had seen it yet, and I got some random dude who saw it yesterday, and I'm like, oh my,
And what did you think?
oh, it's awful.
Oh no.
It was so bad. Like the music did not go with Country Bears. I mean, it was awful.
Ah, I mean, that's
Just every
disappointing.
what they do, it's every Disney song that they have, the old Disney songs with the bears
Oh.
singing it.
Oh, so they do that again, the montage thing,
They
which
got lazy and they just put in, old Disney songs and the bears singing them.
so that's what they did with Epcot's what was the show after Illuminations?
Forever or whatever.
Epcot Forever. They took a bunch of the song.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be honest, when I first heard it, I did like it cuz I kind of like the old music, but to your point, as an attraction especially, that doesn't do anything new for you and it
No,
doesn't have the flavor.
no, it was not original at all. And it's just a bunch of old stuff thrown in with the
Oh.
bears. It just didn't make sense.
So it takes away all the personality of it.
Yes. Yeah. There is
Oh.
personality. Not anymore.
Oh. Well, let me flip through these quickly. Dave wants to be in Florida. That's cool. It depends on how much my town grows between now and then. It's rapidly growing. I prefer small town living though. Yeah, for sure. Tim has not heard anything good about Country Bear Country Jamboree, whatever. Um, And Timothy's saying no, he doesn't want to retire. Yes, Carlos does great rants. Agreed. Rachel's saying, I've seen Country Bears. It's disappointing that none of the music is original. Yeah, just what you're saying. Universal Swimmer, I am either retiring in South Carolina or Florida. Very nice.
Oh, both are great.
Yeah. They made it a sing along for kids. Okay. Now it's a T-Town Mary Ellen rant. Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's how my day started. And I'm like, this is not good.
You know who's famous for rants, don't you? Oh, I won't say, but he's in the chat.
Road Trip Dave.
Oh, did you say that? Disney used to elect. Wait, I'm going to take this out. What am I doing here? Disney will elect to use their own intellectual property anywhere they can to reduce copyright, sell themselves. Yeah, that's disappointing. Hey, Lisa, nice to have you here.
Hi, Lisa.
Sorry, can't hear you. We are in Orlando. Oh, well, lucky you.
Aw, that's fun.
Thanks for hopping on. Rachel, I appreciate that they kept the bears, though. I'd rather have them like this than no bears at all. I'd prefer to go see Hoop-Dee-Doo review. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, I just know that's what they're going to do by changing Spaceship Earth to a storytelling attraction. Oh, you can be sure they will be telling their own stories. It will be an insult to its origins. Oh, I hope you're not right.
I kind of agree with you, Tim.
He's probably right. Dave says the question remains, do we really need to have another attraction with standard Disney IP? I don't think so.
No.
It was unnecessary to change Country Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave rants, no. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's it, Mary Ellen. So thanks for bringing up that sensitive subject.
Sorry to go out on a downer, but
no,
really
not at all.
me.
That's what we want to talk about. I said Mary Ellen and I, we probably sat. How long do we sit there? 2.5 hours?
Yeah,
maybe 3 hours.
Probably. And it went by like that.
It went by like that. We did not have enough time to cover everything. But we'll do a follow up.
Yes.
All right. Well, next week we have the movie is the Sherman and Peabody movie. It's free on YouTube. We're going to do the next park of most inspiring attraction, which will either be Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom. I haven't decided yet. And we'll look forward to seeing you all. Thank you for coming. Mary Ellen, any final thoughts?
No, I thank you guys for coming. It's I know there's a lot of people live tonight, so
yeah,
thank you for coming in and seeing us.
We appreciate you being here. Yeah, no, thank you, Tim. It's always a pleasure. Everyone that came, thank you.
No,
have a great night.
Tim. You come in anytime.
You come anytime. Hopefully we'll have Rachel back next week. Maybe we'll get Road Trip Dave to join us one of these times. We'll have a blast. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm clicking end stream now. I'm waving as you're waving.